Uh,
Teddy, look out!
why?
Look out, Ted!
What happened?
Look out!
For what?
Look out!
Yeah, actually, as you said that, my door just slammed. I think somebody's home.
I knew it. Look out, Ted. Look out. Hi, Mike Edwards. Hi, me man. Make more car stuff? Oh god, I guess I have to now. I have no other option.
But the last time that
Don't
you,
mention him on stream.
I wasn't gonna mention anybody specifically.
Don't mention it.
Okay, fair enough.
Try to cause trouble over here.
I should actually boot up your stream
You
on a
should.
separate tab just so
Maybe
I
you
can.
should. You ever think about that?
Did
No.
you ever end up making me a mod or something on your
You've never posted. Never had
uh
the opportunity to make you a mod. I don't think you deserve to be a mod. Darn it. He said hello.
Darn it.
There, now you're a moderator.
Alright.
Now, Teddy has some power.
Just so I just so I can help out in chat if need be.
You don't need to help. I don't need your filthy blood money help.
Uh, I, Josh, when was the last time I donated money to you? Or anything to you for that matter?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you were always yelling at me whenever I did. You were like, go to college! So what was I supposed to do?
Anything.
By the way, side note, there's currently an action RPG sale on Xbox, and the first thing that comes up for me is Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm just like, would I really consider that like an action RPG? Wait a minute, Alien Isolation? Okay, okay, now they're just messing with me. Alan Wake remastered.
Hmm.
Who in their right mind put Alan Wake remastered as an RPG? Oh my lord. Alright.
Hi, Franquito. And Jesus Garcia. And Sean's Diesel. And Mike Edwards. See, the thing about streaming on YouTube is I get so many more people than on Twitch. Nobody shows up on Twitch. Nobody's here on Twitch.
You have more of a following on YouTube.
You have more of a following on YouTube.
That is some bull. I can't say that word.
I mean, do you have more on YouTube than Twitch? Do you even use Twitch?
I used to a little while back. I never really got big on Twitch.
You never got big on anywhere, Ted.
I mean, I got more of a following on YouTube than I ever did on Twitch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, on bottom, okay.
Welcome, Cole Phelps.
Don't you welcome people? That's my job. Welcome,
Okay.
Cole Phelps.
Okay, fine. I just won't say anything.
That's right, you'll be silent.
This
Silent.
will be a silent commentary.
Silent but deadly.
No, I can't do it. I can't. Welcome, Foxtail.
Hi, Foxtail. Ted, remember, if there's a question directed at me, don't just answer it before me.
I will do my best.
I did you. Okay. I want to get mad at you again.
Yeah. Were you getting mad at me the other night?
I was livid the other night.
Alright, my bad.
I was so like it's like it was. I'm over it, but like you know, we're in my stream doing my thing, and every time someone asks a question, you're like, I think that, and I'm Ted.
Fair point.
Ted. Like if I was in your stream, you were getting a question. If I had answered over you, like, you'd be annoyed, right?
Fair point.
Exactly. It's all good.
Team, get ready to fight against British Rail's ignorance.
That's right.
Why would British Rail's ignorance have any part in a league game?
It is unstoppable.
I guess so. It's like when the unstoppable force of British Rails is, what were those like bus, train car things called again?
Bus, train cars, Pacers.
Maybe like the thing you put in your first top 10.
Pacers.
Yes. So the unstoppable force of those meets the immovable object that is, I don't know, the spirit of history and
You cannot stop the Pacers. The Pacers persist eternally, Ted.
I mean, as long as they're like saving money for higher ups, then I'd assume so.
Eternally, Ted.
Bosses may be temporary, but Pacers are eternal.
Someday I need to work out how to do a podcast for History of the Ark. Oh god. Whew. The problem is none of you are history buffs. All y'all are.
Game buffs. That was kind of why like the other podcasts we were doing actually worked pretty well, especially when it was like a series I was really passionate about. But like I know nothing about history, so I'd be nigh useless.
Do I like the Pennsylvania Railroad V1? I mean, it's hard to say when it was never actually built. You know, I guess it's cool looking, sort of, but like I said, it looks like the Chesapeake and Ohio one, so it's not really that unique. Like, I definitely prefer the look of the S1, or the S2 rather. Well, both, I'm gonna be honest, but the S2, because it looks like the steamiest steam engine ever to steam.
The steamiest steam engine ever to steam.
It's got a lot of
difficulties.
No, there it go. It just
There we go.
It just restarted itself. Yeah, it seems like everything just like booted itself into oblivion.
The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Art! In the famous words of Sheldon J. Plankton, alright, well, I'm messing things up. So who are you playing this game?
Zaya.
Ah! What does she do?
She hits things with feathers.
What happened? Nothing. Hey, Jesus, just some minor technical difficulties.
Just my computer decided no for a second. I had to restart everything. It's all good. We're good. Everything's good. Oh, Zyra, get out of here. Get out of here.
Wait a minute. Where? It. What? Oh.
History of mining equipment? What? I gotta talk about mining equipment. Everyone's just like, the history! You have to talk about all of it! Let's talk about the history of the Atari 2600.
I was about to joke and say, like...
I mean, logistically, I could, in theory, move back into games at some point if I wanted to. But I don't think that's what most of my fans want these days. And to be fair, neither do I.
That's fair. I mean, like, if your fan base likes something, then, you know, do what you do that people like.
I don't do anything that people like.
Oh yeah, because your commentary is so annoying.
Yeah, right. It doesn't.
The Silver Spade. What is that? Foxtel asked, I feel stupid asking, but what game is this?
Oh, this is League of Legends. Ow.
Actually, it's Dota 2.
No, it's not.
We have fooled you all.
No, it's not.
I'm kidding. I am totally kidding. I'm totally joking.
Do I like the narrow gauge camelback? I mean, I don't really like camelbacks in general. Like, they're neat, I guess, from a design perspective, but they're not very good. And I can't, like, ignore that when I look at it. Also, there's someone named the Fenris Wolf in the cat in the in the stream, and no problem with you. I just can't help but think of Zach every time I see the word Fenris.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah.
Our friend Zach goes by Fenris Silver online, so I'm like, wait a minute.
Different battleship, or a different question. Favorite battleship from the 1910s to the 1920s, aka
1910s to the
Dreadnoughts.
1920s. Oh, probably Nevada. Out of that era. Was the West Virginia built during that time? West Virginia is one of my favorites, just in general. There's a boy behind me. Ah! Hi, Jack. Hi, bub. Oh, Jack says hi.
Hello. I hope he's feeling a bit better.
Yeah, he is. Here.
What has friendship ever done? Why are we even bothering with this now? What has happened to your child? Gross. Killing spree.
Your least favorite American railroad.
Hmm. That's hard to say. Each one has their good points. I'm trying to think now. That's a good question.
Space is cool. Dead. Awesome.
Oh, Jack! You're hurting me. Stop it.
What just happened?
You just tackled me.
Oh.
It was out of love.
Oh.
You know, nothing heinous or punishable or anything like that. It's just like, ow!
The boy loves you.
Yeah. Is the stream still working on Ted?
Yeah, it's working for me.
Okay. Do I like Jeep? My girlfriend loves Jeeps. I'm middle of the road on it, like I don't really have any...
Middle of the road.
Shut up, Ted. That wasn't intentional.
That was funny.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
You walked right into that.
I didn't walk anywhere.
Cole Phelps is asking, do you keep me on the streams to roast him for our entertainment or just yours?
Both.
Look, as long as I can provide entertainment, you know, just being roasted, you know what? I'm fine.
Ted knows, and all my friends are well aware that I am not afraid to tell them exactly what I think of anything they say. It just happens that Ted says things that I heavily disagree with. A lot.
You're about as
and that
blunt as
is a giant snowball.
you're about as blunt as a baseball bat with that one.
And now for the grand exit. Trouble with calling.
Oops. Darkness is about as blunt as a freshly cut 2x4. You're not wrong there.
It's true. That's because I'm not streaming on Twitch, Game Shock. I'm streaming here. Hello. Welcome here to this place. There's a donate link in the description. Feel free to click on it and buy my NFTs, which don't exist. And, now my girlfriend's calling me. Of course she is. Second, guys. A stream. They know you're calling. The stream knows you're here. No. I mean, yes. I mean, no.
August Starlight is growing really well.
That is pretty much the vibe. Shameful.
Ted, do you like the I PRR class D15 build in 1892 compound 440? Jesus, I don't know how to tell you this. I know absolutely nothing about history, trains, vehicles, or anything of the like. About the only historical thing that I am somewhat knowledgeable in is firearms, and that's about it. And when I say somewhat, I mean somewhat. What's my least favorite movie genre? Generally comedies. I find that, like, a lot of, like, adult comedies just do the same thing over and over and over again with, like, the same jokes about, you know, like, oh, this person fell down, oh, this person, you know, stripped this woman's clothes off, and no, there's her boobs, and it's just like, like, generally when a new comedy comes out, I'm just like, this is gonna suck, and 90% of the time, it usually ends up doing that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying all comedies are bad. I mean, my favorite movie of all time is Ghostbusters, and that's absolutely a comedy. But I just find that, like, a lot of modern comedies don't really know comedy.
That's not an answer.
That's what he's doing right now. Likes to be in the room, but he's over there on his Switch.
Hope that was a decent answer, Cole Phelps. What's your favorite animal?
Yeah.
For a lizard, maybe. I always like the look of them.
Yeah, he does that. Yeah.
It's hard for me to watch a comedy movie. I would much rather watch stand-up or memes. Those make me laugh more. Yeah, that's the thing. It's very much like... a case of when it comes down to it, like my sense of humor is very, very peculiar in that I like certain things and I don't like certain things. So yeah, the last movie that had me truly laughing was Tropic Thunder. I've yet to see that, but I really want to. I've heard it was a great movie.
Yep, does that.
Thoughts on George Carlin? He was great. Loved him.
Okay. Working again Saturday? Thought you were gonna make fun of the day.
Also,
Oh,
speaking
really?
of when you asked the question about animals, my cat just started knocking on the door and now wants pets.
Okay. Fair enough. Right. Yeah, I got you. That's true.
Last movie which made me actually laugh was Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's a great movie.
These dang teenagers.
Who's only real until
What? Right.
who's afraid of only real innocence reaction?
I found it funny he went on to narrate Thomas 19 years after the 7 words you can't say on TV in Wisconsin. That was very interesting. He also, to my knowledge, if I remember correctly, voiced that, Ted, what's your favorite UK steam locomotive? Just asking. I don't know, Jesus. Again, I know nothing about trains. Josh here is the expert when it comes to, Josh is the expert when it comes to vehicles, not me, so you would be better off asking him. I'm sorry I can't provide many, like, history-related, questions in terms of vehicles, but it's just never something I've been interested in, so I'm sorry to say.
Enjoy it. That is me. They're just full of ideas. This manager. No. I already paid you.
Sabi, please. You know I don't make survivors.
Yes.
Okay, I just have like a mixed breed. It's just, a standard, like, tabby cat. Then again, I think Jimmy Savile did read Outlast of Thomas. Ooh,
So you're working.
those probably have not aged well, cause oh my god.
Okay. Okay.
Surprised it.
Okay. Bye. Love you too. Okay, I'm back.
Rebecca, you got a lot of questions.
Yeah, okay. Just read them off because I couldn't even.
Let's see.
Everyone wants my attention right now.
Uh, what's your favorite animal?
Arctic Wolf.
Let's see. Thoughts on George Carlin?
I think he's overrated, but I like him as Mr. Conductor.
We've also got, what's your favorite UK steam locomotive?
Good question. Not really sure where I'd go with that.
Fun's over. He's back, JK. I mean, like, I was actually really hoping he'd be back because I'm not able to answer, like, any questions relating to trains.
This is gonna sound really stupid because it's actually a really bad locomotive, but I really do like E2s, which is Thomas's bases.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just like the look of them. It's probably because of nostalgia, though.
What? What was the Polar Express based off of again?
A book.
No, the train.
Good question. Not sure. Who's my favorite comedian? Not really sure. I have a favorite these days.
I'm only that on the outside. And the inside. Everyone goes dark. It's just a matter of time.
Welcome, Jack Carson. Per Marquette 1225 is the Polar Express's basis. Alright. I guess if anything, that's my favorite train,
What?
and it's only... That's only because
It's
I
only-
love the Polar
I know it
Express.
is. I know it is.
I'm sorry. I have so much nostalgia for that movie, I can't help it.
Ah! 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 Snowball! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
That is in fact a big snowball. Do you like Thomas the Tank Engine as an FR Class G5?
No, because he's not. They changed him to an E5, to an E2. Do I like Thomas as this thing that he's not? No, because it's wrong.
Huh. Also, Darkness don't get a Jeep, especially a Wrangler. My cousin had one, and they rode like crap. I have driven 3 30-year trucks, and they all rode better than the Wrangler.
I had no intention on getting any kind of SUV, to be honest. I have no need for something like that.
What would you even use it for?
Thank you. That's
Exactly.
exactly that point that you just made.
Locomotive design for UK locomotives. What do you prefer? Victorian, turn of the century, streamlined, or World War II onwards?
World War II onwards. I prefer the more beefy looking stuff. Victorian, like one of my hiccups with a lot of UK designs is that they're just like, let's make this as fancy as possible. And I'm like, why? It's a damn steam train. I I prefer my steam engines a lot more industrial, though I do love 611, which is streamlined. I do like some streamlining, but only Maybe it's my American bias speaking there. It's not like I don't like everything. It's not like I don't like everything in the UK. It's just like prefer post World War II stuff.
It must display power.
That's right.
Unlimited power.
That's right.
I was taking a nap. Oh, we are so
And it was meant to be a 442 Atlantic.
Hmm. Steady became a Black 5. I mean, I don't have anything against pretty-looking engines. It's just like, you know, it's not like a. You don't get any points for style, okay? Like the
Or-
frickin' Great Bear is a good example of this. It's a great looking steam engine. That thing sucked. It was terrible. It looked gorgeous, but it's absolutely useless. And like, I don't mind if, you know, if it works and it looks good, no problem. But the working should be the primary focus of really anything, to be honest. Italian cars. Well, I do love me some Lamborghinis. Lamborghini Diablo is one of my favorite supercars. Those things, like, you can't like Lamborghini's not perfect, but boy howdy do they know how to stylize a vehicle. Those things are absolutely peak aesthetic.
I've always been more of a Mustang guy myself.
Nothing wrong with Mustangs. Nothing wrong with Mustangs. I prefer Chargers over Mustangs, but nothing wrong with them.
I grew up with Ben 10 Alien Force. I kind of have a thing for Mustangs after Kevin's car. At least I think that was what his car was.
I'm
wasn't
sure
it?
I'm not sure whether it would be specifically due to like
Licensing issues.
licensing, but it might have been based off of it.
That's what I figured.
They do that a lot, where it's like, this isn't what you think it is. Yes, it clearly is, though. No, it's
This
not.
isn't what you didn't see anything.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you're talking about.
That and I was just reminded of one of his best lines, which is his treating a car line. Am I allowed to say that here?
What'd you say?
It was from his children's cartoon, so whatever. But there was one episode where it was either Ultimate Alien or a later episode of Alien Force. somebody, and then I don't remember the context, but Kevin was like, "Look, Gwen, you have to treat a car like you treat a woman," and Gwen was like, "Go on," and he's like, "No, I made a mistake of some kind." Ooh, I love
You fun! Fun! You fun! So much fun, Ted!
Funny enough, I'm actually
Funny! You funny! You funny! You're so funny, Dr. Ted!
Funny enough, I'm actually
Funny!
and I'm wearing an Oh Fudge shirt.
Oh, fudge!
Only I didn't
Say fudge. I said the word. The big
Yep,
one.
Big one. The queen mother of dirty words. F dash dash
Dash word.
And then the old man's like, what did you say?
That's what I thought
What you
you said.
Get in the car. Go on. It was all over. I was dead. Okay, look, I don't like how over commercialized that movie has become over the years, but oh my god, it's such a classic. I love A Christmas
Yeah, it's a
Story.
great movie, yeah.
That's in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. It's a family tradition that we watch it every Christmas Eve, and only once every Christmas Eve. Which is weird because every time we've broken that tradition, like, it's been bad luck for us. So, you know.
God! This enemy team synergy is dumb! We weren't even losing, and we still can't catch a break.
Excuse me. Afternoon, the almighty Doge. Grumpy Old Men, anybody? I've actually never seen Grumpy Old Men.
I've never seen it either. I always wanted to because I like that actor.
What's his name?
The one with the mustache. Ah! Kitty! Thank you for bringing me the cat, Jack. Appreciate it. He has brought me the cat. Everyone say hi, this is Bailey. Say hello. Oh! Oh, where you going? You go somewhere? Where are we going?
Hello, Bailey.
There's Bailey. Bailey, the railroad cat. Oh no, release me! Okay, off you go.
That cat looks like it wants to kill you.
Yes.
It was like, you unleash me now, human, or I will destroy you.
Father, you must release me. That boy must be punished for his hubris.
Oh my god, that sounds like it could be in a meat can. Walter Mathaw? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that
Possibly, I'll have to look it up after this match.
Let me.
He was in Dennis the Menace. That's how I really know him because he was great in that movie. I know a lot of people don't like that movie, but I really liked him in that movie. He was a great Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, Walter Matthau, spelled Mattthau. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But yeah, I've actually never seen this. Although, is there anybody in here I actually recognize? Surprisingly, no. Bailey, destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not!
Is it Bailey again, Jack?
No, I'm just getting run over.
Oh.
It's the game this time.
I was about to say, like, I want to go to the hospital if you're getting run over.
Shut up. Run, Warwick, run.
What do you think of when you hear the locomotive Q2 besides its incredible exterior?
Duplex. That's what I think of. Duplex. And the decent, one of the duplexes that actually worked, even though it wasn't any better than a non-duplex at the time.
I actually didn't know there were trains that were duplexes.
Duplexes are, yes. I mean, that's technically hex. I mean, well, they never built them, but there was a patent for a hexaplex.
Oh my
Eh.
god. That sounds weird, but also really cool.
They actually built triplexes. They didn't work very well. It was just too much.
Fair point. I have arrived. Welcome, Opal. That's the only word I am going to attempt to pronounce.
Cortija. Cortija Opal Zeto.
Gotcha.
Kaiba.
Is that a reference that I don't get?
I don't know. I just know that's what it says.
Okay, I will shut
And since
up.
I'm saying it, it means I'm mispronouncing it. I should have just kept running.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I've always felt it strange, the idea of, like, sleeping anywhere that isn't in a house. I know it might sound really weird, but, like...
You're talking to an Eagle Scout. You have a problem sleeping in tents? Or outside, like we did at least once.
I forget, have I... Actually, no, wait, no, I have slept in a tent before.
This is a random topic for you to bring up. You realize that, right? This has nothing to do with anything, and you're just like, I hate sleeping not in my house. Like,
Well, I was about to say, like, don't, like, duplexes usually have, like, the bed floors and stuff?
we're talking about locomotives.
Yes.
Then why are you bringing up homes?
I don't know, man.
I
Oh, no.
mean, that is a name for a type of house. It's true. You're not wrong.
Wait.
That's.
Wait, so are like duplex houses and duplex locomotives like not the same thing? Because if so, I look really dumb right now, and I'm sorry.
I want you to think about that. Let's see, is a steam locomotive the same as a house?
No.
No, it's not. It's not. You're an idiot.
I believe he's right. It's just a matter of time.
My favorite U.S. locomotive is Reading Railroad Class C.
Reading.
A 444. Whatever.
Understandable.
And Reading-
Understandable mistake, though.
Is it? I've never actually pronounced it Reading Railroad in my life.
It's Reading. I literally live near Reading.
Okay, well then I apologize. My only experience with even like looking at the word was from when I was very young playing Monopoly, so. Oh, hi, Mama. Who's you good kitty?
Oh, first match of the day, we lose. Excellent.
Well, that was a warm-up match. That's the logic I always use.
We've suspended your PayPal account due to suspicious activity.
What?
That's not true.
Is that like a spam email or something?
Probably. I haven't gotten any donations or anything, so there's really no activity over there.
He was reading Reading? I mean, I guess. If you want another dumb example of how I thought things were pronounced, for probably 14 years of my life, I always thought the word was conveyor belt and not conveyor belt.
You also thought it was rum instead of room.
That's just pronunciation from where I am.
You know, well, we... That'd be terrible. I wouldn't do that.
What?
Oh, one time one person suggested to be like, well, you get a lot of questions. Why don't you just charge $1 a question? And I'm like, because that's really shitty.
I mean, you use channel points back on Twitch.
That's different, though. Those are points. You get that just for watching. It's not like a
Yeah.
monetary thing. Like, this would literally be, give me $1.
And I'll tell you my favorite type of railroad.
Yeah, or something.
I might be quintessentially British, but I don't think I sound British. I mean,
Oi! What you mean you don't sound British?
what do you mean you don't? Okay.
Oh my goodness! Oh, Governor!
Hello, Governor. I apologize.
That's
for
like
that.
EA microtransaction suggestion there. Yeah, right. Like that's that'd be full. That'd be full tilt. Full tilt microtransaction. You want to ask a question? You better. Here you go. 99 cents on the HITD store, on the hit store. Off you go.
I'm an Aussie, yet everyone thinks I'm British. I feel like British accents and Aussie accents are definitely two that get mixed up the most.
I mean, they have some similarities. It depends,
Yeah.
though. I did hang out with a dude who was from Australia, and I'm like, "Are you from the UK?" And he's like, "No, I'm Australian." I'm like, "Oh shit, my bad.
You swore.
I know what I did. This is my stream. I do what I want. You have to watch your mouth. I do what I want. I have control here. I have the power to charge for swearing. Enter the swear jar, Ted. Every time you swear, I get $1. How about that?
I don't have $1.
Where's your dollar?
I don't have money.
Why don't you have any money?
I'm waiting for my paycheck, you dingus.
Why don't you have any money?
Because
Where's the money, Ted?
Because I didn't have a job for like 2 months.
Well, whose fault was that?
It was mine.
That's right.
It's also my work.
Absolutely.
Because it's also my workplace is because they felt it like writing me up after I was quarantining for the fact that my parents had COVID.
Is America the only country to have articulated steam locomotives? No, because the double Fairleys were technically articulated, and those were Welsh. I know we definitely had some of the largest successful ones, but we were not the only ones to experiment with the idea. I think part of the reason why places like the UK didn't utilize large articulated locomotives, they didn't really need something that big, just because we had more space. Like, we just had, like, our country's just bigger, so there was more reason for it. Whereas in the UK, there's just not that much space, so the trains were shorter. So there was no reason for this for that level of unyielding power. Yeah, Garrett's were articulated too, technically. That's true. I like how I called them double Farleys the entire video I talked about them, and no one called me out on that ridiculous mispronunciation. There's clearly an I there. They must be pronounced Fairleys, but maybe I was right. Maybe they are Farleys. I don't know. $14, $12, $10, $10. Why? Why would you ever do that? Why would you need 14 leading wheels? For what?
The power.
There's no power. It's literally just extra drag at that point. You'd never need more than 6, I would argue. Maybe 8 tops.
It's the drag. I actually have no idea either. Again, not the train expert. That's your job. My job is... I actually don't know. In Columbus, Ohio, there's a place where a few streets are named after the towns of Sodor. One is even named Sodor Drive. That's actually kind of neat.
Life is too short for fear.
But I don't think Ted intentionally tries to be stupid.
What? How is I... Ted's
Ted's job be stupid and get roasted.
I mean, as long as it makes you guys laugh, I'm fine with that. At the end of the day, like, that's what I would really want to do for a living, is just make people...
Do the big boys have front couplings? I think so. I believe they do. I don't know why they wouldn't.
Is the US the only country to have,
Not sure, actually. That's a good question.
Ted, you can make carriages into small homes? Oh, I know that.
No, he doesn't. He's lying. Don't listen to him.
I didn't know that. Although, to be fair, like, people have made, like, houses out of a lot of different things. I'm saying this is the former punching bag at the high school lunch table. You had a high school lunch table? Interesting. I sat with one kid, and I hate him now, and I really regret ever becoming friends with him. You needed a high school lunch.
I don't like talking about high school.
I love you guys. You guys in the stream are awesome.
If you really love Ted, make sure to send a donation. It will definitely go straight to Ted. Click the link in the description. You could buy Ted's new NFT line.
I don't have an NFT line.
Yes, he does.
No, I don't.
Yes, he does.
For legal reasons, I do not.
He does. They're called Ted's Tiffs.
What?
Ted's Tiffs.
Pardon my language, but I thought for a second you were saying Ted's tits.
No. Ted's.
I really
Ted's.
thought you were saying
Ted's
something
Tiffs. Dot. Dot T-I-F-F. You're an idiot.
I mean, that is my job. You even said so. Also, I can technically make a home out of the bed of my pickup truck. I have heard stories about people who, like, just take pickup trucks out into a field and essentially just camp in the back. I don't know how, like, common of a thing that is, though. I've never, like, my family's never had a pickup truck, or at least, like, none of my immediate family.
Yes, I have. Along with your NFTs. That's Tiffs.
Or maybe not, or an immediate family's the wrong term. Basically just my aunt and my uncle, that's about it. Ted Tips, you can get facts about cars at...
Landfair something.
Ted's tips are factually incorrect to inconvenience you. You know what? I would... You joke about that, but I would totally do something like that.
Not even on purpose. They would just be wrong, and I'd have to correct them every time.
No, I mean, like, I would purposefully do that.
No, you wouldn't.
Like,
You do it by accident, and you know that. Also, how dare you spread misinformation? This is History of the Dark. We deal in facts here.
I can make it.
Alright, where are you, Wookiee?
Wookiee?
I'm playing Lego Star Wars. in the
Why are you
background.
hunting Chewbacca?
I'm not.
You
One
leave
of
him
the
alone.
It's not even Chewbacca, actually. One of the main, I guess, like, side quests in this game is to go throughout all the different planets and places that you visited. And there's the Wandering Wookiee. Just a character who shows up and is like, "Hey, guys!" And you talk to him, and you can play as him then. I think there were attempts to make cars swim.
They were underwater cars.
Sounds like it would be very interesting.
They worked pretty.
What about-
They worked all right. They weren't very practical though. There was really no reason for them.
Get a boat. What was that about attacking the Wookiee? Nothing. It was just me being stupid. Again.
I was gonna say, so nothing new. Got it.
Nope. Also, like, do you expect anything different from me at this point?
I mean, sometimes I have hope.
Wow. That just hit me right in the feels. There's a surviving model of an experimental nuclear gyroscopic one-wheeled car, I believe? That... Okay, so keep in mind I'm not a car expert. That sounds weird as hell, but also really interesting. And also, and no, I don't know if it worked at all. Well, I mean, yeah, to be fair.
Oh my God.
You mean a unicycle with a motor? That's literally what it was, yes.
I mean, if you want to get technical, the very first locomotive was a tank engine because they didn't have tenders back then. A lot of early locomotives didn't have tenders.
I mean, my neighbor has an old 1978 Ford F-150 single cab long bed, and I mean, maybe I can make it into a shift RV if rent gets high enough.
I don't talk to you about rent right now. I owe it this week. I don't have the money for it. And my rent's going up. That's cool. High five. Everybody high five.
There you
Teddy
go.
doesn't pay rent. He lives with his parents.
I do. That I do.
I would kill myself if I literally still lived with my parents.
I don't have a comment towards that.
I bet you don't.
I don't. Next video, Darkness goes #van life.
History of the Dark coming to you live from our new studio, the back of my van. I don't even I don't even own a van!
What to say, like, then joke about owning a train and then just roll up with train wheels. Like all of a sudden you hear like that like dubstep like remix of the Thomas the Tank Engine theme, like you know like da 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 da. Like he just rolls up with the train. Hey man, here in the UK, I know guys in their late 30s, they're having to move back in with your parents. Yeah.
I refuse. I will not do that under any circumstances.
I don't judge anybody for living with their parents or, like, a family member.
That's what you
know,
can't! You do!
Yeah, but, I mean, like, even still, like, different people have different living situations.
Oh my God.
You do the top 5 extinct steam locomotives. Ouch. The almighty Doge says, I dare you to do the top 5 best cars.
No.
Eh,
That's such a hot button issue.
Hot button issue. I think I've heard of that phrase before I met you. I'm gonna bet there are no classic cars on that list.
No, that's not necessarily true. I like Dodge Chargers, classic Chargers.
See, it's odd because, I had a buddy in high school who I knew who was like a massive, like, car buff. Like, he wanted to work in an auto shop. And I figured I'd pick up, like, maybe some second-hand, like, knowledge of cars from him. Nope. Didn't pick up a single damn thing.
Their skin is fashioned for survival, and honed by instinct. This suit hunts in the manner I choose.
My favorite extinct steam locomotive? T1. It's my favorite steam locomotive. I mean, my favorite steam locomotive is the T1. What's your favorite extinct one, though? The T1. They're both. It's, what? I.
I will show it how
Yeah, well, my favorite's the T1000.
I get it, Vegeta.
a moving target lives longer.
What about non-car things? What does the TV have to be classic? I mean, if it's made before. Honestly, at this point, if it's an SD screen, that's a classic TV. Because every TV, they don't even sell those anymore. You know, HD widescreen is every TV nowadays. But I remember a time when SD was the standard before widescreen. You had to go to the theater for widescreen. If that has an antenna input, even better.
Has an antenna input?
Yeah. Back when there was not cable back in the day, Ted. Wasn't even a
Oh,
thing.
yeah. I know, my dad would tell you that.
Thanks for dating me. Appreciate that.
No worries. Happy to.
Okay, and with the comebacks, we like it. We like it. We like it.
Back in my day, we had this thing called VHS.
I still have a VHS player. You shush. I had to fix it just the other week.
I think I still have one in the closet somewhere.
Don't die. I do not That's three. This thing lives on me.
The enemy has captured our intelligence. We're not talking about team. No. Wrong game. Get out of here.
The enemy has captured our intelligence. I have a couple of friends who are like so obsessed with TF2. and
Still?
Yeah! Meanwhile, I'm just like... I mean, I like the game, but like, I wouldn't go out of my way to play it.
My favorite experimental steam locomotive? Hmm. Would the S2 count as experiment? I think so. They only ever made one.